The first time I heard her voice after the funeral, I thought I was losing my mind. It was soft, barely a whisper, but I recognized the melody. It was the lullaby Mom used to sing when we were little, the one Sarah always loved, the one she sang to herself when she was scared. Sarah died 2 weeks ago. The official report said she had fallen from the balcony. The neighbors heard her screaming, a sound so sharp it echoed down the block. By the time I reached her, she was already gone, her face frozen in terror, her fingers bloodied like she had tried to claw her way back. I haven't slept much since. Last night I woke up to her singing. It was faint, as if coming through a wall, but unmistakable. The same tune, the same humming between verses like she always did. It was coming from the corner of my room, the corner where her favorite doll now sits, the one I couldn't bring myself to pack away. I told myself it was just a dream. Tonight I heard her again. Only this time it wasn't just singing. She whispered my name. "Caleb, are you awake?" My heart nearly stopped. I sat up in bed staring into the dark, and then I saw it. The doll. It wasn't where I left it. It was closer, sitting on the floor now, legs outstretched, its glass eyes catching the moonlight. "Caleb, I miss you." I knew that voice. That wasn't just some echo of grief. That was her. That was Sarah. I should have run, but I couldn't. My body felt pinned to the mattress. I could feel a coldness near my neck, not like a draft. It was a presence. And then the humming started again, not coming from the doll now, but from the walls themselves. It felt like the whole room was breathing, pulsing with that eerie song. Then something knocked, once, twice, 3 times, from inside the closet. And that's when I remembered. Sarah used to hide there when she was afraid. She said it made her feel safe. The same closet that's been shut since she died. I got up slowly, bare feet brushing against the icy floor. The song grew louder, and behind it, I heard a sob, a broken hollow sound, like a cry pulled from the bottom of the sea. I reached for the handle. "Caleb," she whispered again, closer now. I opened the door. The closet was empty, or it should have been. At first I saw only the usual, a few old coats, some dusty boxes, and a collapsed laundry basket. But the air inside felt wrong. It was colder, denser, like stepping into a cave too deep for light. I reached in, my fingers brushing the edge of one of Sarah's jackets, the yellow one with the ripped sleeve. She always wore it when she was upset, said it made her feel invisible. Then I heard her again, right behind me. "Why didn't you help me?" I spun around, but the room was empty. Still, the singing didn't stop. It was coming from inside the closet now, not the surface of it, but deeper beneath the floor. I knelt, hesitating only for a second, then pulled the boxes aside. The wooden floor creaked beneath my hand. There, a faint line in the wood, barely noticeable. A square outline like a trap door. We didn't have a basement. I pressed down and it shifted. The air that rushed out was thick, smelling of dirt and something sweet and rotten. The singing stopped. Silence swallowed the room, but not like before. It was too complete, too deliberate, as if sound itself had been taken. Still on my knees, I leaned closer. "Come see me," her voice said, no longer soft. It was louder now, deeper, layered with something else, a second voice underneath hers. Familiar but wrong. Something moved in the dark below, a flash of pale skin, a hand. I fell back, crawling away, my breath hitching in my throat. The doll was on the bed now, even though I hadn't touched it. Its head was turned toward the closet, as if watching. The singing began again. Only now it was louder, echoing from beneath the floorboards. It wasn't just Sarah anymore. Other voices joined in, overlapping, out of sync like a broken choir. Some were children, some weren't. I should have run, but part of me needed to know, needed to see her. I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight, and lowered myself through the trapdoor. There were steps, old stone, damp with something that made them slick. The tunnel below twisted in silence. The singing came and went like it was circling me. My phone's light flickered, then steadied. That's when I saw the wall. Carved into the stone in messy, frantic scratches was my name, over and over again, and beneath it a single phrase: "She isn't alone." I stood frozen before the wall, the carved words swimming in my vision as if they pulsed with breath. My name, hundreds of times, some old, some fresh, some still bleeding. She isn't alone. I turned, heart hammering in my chest, and that's when I saw her. Sarah, or what used to be Sarah. She stood just beyond the reach of the light, her yellow jacket hanging off her like wet paper. Her eyes were wide, glassy, and wrong, like they had seen something that broke them forever. Her mouth moved, but no sound came out. Then I realized the singing had stopped. She took a step forward, then another. I wanted to speak, but my throat closed up. I wanted to run, but my legs wouldn't move. She lifted one hand slowly and pointed to the wall. More scratching. New words. Let me go. Tears filled my eyes. I shook my head. I don't understand, I whispered. Behind her, more shapes began to form. Children. Dozens. Pale, broken with empty eyes, all staring, all waiting, all silent. Sarah's voice finally returned, fragile and trembling. They called me. I answered. But now I can't leave. The light flickered again. The walls moaned. You can break it, she said. But you have to give it something. What? I choked. She looked right into me. Your name. The moment she said it, the voices rose again. That awful song, echoing louder, pressing against the stone from every direction. The children wailed, shrieked, cried, and sang. And through it all, Sarah reached for my hand. I felt warmth, her warmth, for the first time since she died. Then it began to fade. If you give it your name, she whispered, you take my place. I looked around. At the wall, at the children, at her. I smiled, a sad, breaking smile, and pulled her hand tighter. Then take mine. And in that moment, I felt myself unravel, not in pain, but in memory. I saw our childhood, her laugh, the songs we sang in the dark. Then everything went white. When I opened my eyes, I was standing in my room. Morning, sunlight pouring in. The doll was gone. The closet closed. And from somewhere far away, maybe from inside the walls, I heard a song, Sarah's voice. Softer now, peaceful, free.